Ptah-Shen speaking. I got a message. Basically, this is a message for. I'm just realizing that I realized I once said that not everybody has the same dream, and so ultimately the so-called American dream, right, would be different from everyone else so it's like, as a so-called African American, because I am a legit African American, because I can identify both identifications of a country from Africa and of the Americas, right? That's who I consider the legit ones, the ones who can actually go to Africa and be considered an African, because they have the documents, right? So being in America or the US, it's like this is mainly for the African side, this message, and the Americans, to be honest. If you can't be more European than the European. You can't. You just can't. Right? So this is why, and this is related to my chess game, right? This is why I didn't play chess as a kid, because I saw it was a game I didn't want to play in. I didn't get it. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is that shit, So I'm not gonna play that game, because I see that that shit ain't necessarily I'm not in that shit, so whatever I'm in, that's what I'm initiating, right? So the European mindset. If you're so-called Negroid, like, and you have you melanin like dominant like me, right? And you are. I'll just ask you this: Did you build the equipments to cut down the trees? You didn't do that, did you? I don't think you did, as a Melanite. And if you did, I don't know. That's gonna be crazy. But still, anyways, when you look at the Europeans, they have the best construction equipment, right? So ultimately, they are the best at constructing, right? Not, I don't want to say constructing. That's like just say it like it is. Not getting into no semantics. When we hear that's usually a fake. And structure. So making fake structures, right? And you'll see it all over the Americas, right? Or even in Europe. But when you go to Africa, you realize that we don't have too many, so-called buildings, right? I mean, we do it, but that's just proof of the pudding. You can't be more European than the European, unless you're trying to be a Negropean, right? So if you're working, what you're working for? One shout out to Ptah-Shen, So what are you working for, right? Are you working to keep constructing? What are you working for, really? Are you just working to keep perpetuating the system, or do you have a goal in mind to help beings that are that are sort of like you, But then again, this is where we get into the they say all skin folk ain't kinfolk, right? And I can spot the exact being. I can spot a European mindset, and I can spot I can spot all kinds of mindsets. You know. It's like a characteristic. You know, so as a Melanite, you just make shit. You just raise the vibration of shit. You know, if it's some demonic shit, you raise the vibration of that. If it's some angelic shit, you raise the vibration of that. You know, so, and the beings who are feel melanin, they just sort of capitalize off that shit.